Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Disco Elysium. So today we will finally return to the Felt building and this time we will go beyond the point of no return, or well, at least the point where they told me that certain things might become unavailable. So I hope I have done everything that I need to do before going past that point. I've been trying to think of other people I can talk to, but there isn't really much. I mean, there's Cindy, but I kind of doubt that she has anything new to say, and she's kind of out of my way. It takes quite a long time to get to her, so I don't think it's worth the trouble. And I may want to go and talk to the Pale Driver again. Again, I don't think she has anything new to say, but I did learn more about the Pale from Joyce, so who knows, maybe this has unlocked new dialogue. And I mean, she is a bit closer, I don't have to make like a big detour to talk to her again. So I guess we will give this a try. But other than that, I think I have been pretty thorough. Okay, so where exactly was she? Oh, what the hell is going on here? How have I not seen this before? Oh, well, I guess someone has been smuggling drugs around here, huh? I will confiscate that. And yeah, I have quite a bit of speed now, so if I want to have another dance in the church, I can certainly do that.
The woman looks at nothing, her eyes closed and her lips moving. Girl child, you hear her say. Girl child, girl child.
Well, let's see if we can snap her out of it.
Huh? What is it? What do you want?
Okay, so it doesn't look like there's any new dialogue, so never mind. Which means, I will instead return to like the main plaza. This is like Ruby's car, right? I have been looking at that already. At least we suspect that it is her car. The odd soul. Yeah, I'm sure I won't be able to retry that skill check with him. Now, let's just travel back to the boardwalk and let's go back inside the Felt building. I think the hidden entrance is somewhere over here. I hope we can still... Yep, it's still here. Alright, let's go back inside. Okay, so we have already explored most of this place. So let's just go straight to where we left off last time. Again, I'm not going to run. I will try to stay silent as I can anyway. And yeah, let's follow the footprints. And I mean, this was about the place where I decided to turn around since I got a warning from my quest in particular. Okay, we have something over here. It feels strange. Well, that is very vague. A concrete pipe buried in sand and dust. And some money. And more money. Which I probably don't really need anymore. Okay, yeah, this is like the passage that was blocked. So I guess we will continue in this direction and let's see if... Oh, well, yep.
Is paralyzed.
There's something going on here.
Aggressive white noise fills your skull. A strange pain, like you've never felt before. Through the static, you hear a woman's voice.
Okay, apparently we found her, Ruby the Instigator. But what the hell is she doing?
It's like 1,000 radio stations are being blasted into your head all at once. But her words are the only ones you can make out.
Well, that can't be good.
I know you're feeling pretty uncomfortable right now. Don't move too much or fight it. That'll just make it worse.
Yeah, whatever it is, apparently it is physically hurting me. The shadowy figure by the machine.
Can't say it's a pleasure, officer. I was really hoping not to make your acquaintance. But here we are.
Here we are, and it took me a lot of effort to find you here.
The voice coming through the whirlwind of pain is not malicious. She doesn't want to hurt you, but she has to.
Why does she have to?
Doesn't wish to hurt you, not according to your ear canals. Wait, no, not even your ear canals. This is going directly into your neural pathways.
Okay, cover your ears, don't cover them. Well, yeah, maybe I should cover them. I mean, it looks like he's already doing that, but whatever.
No, buddy.
Well.
That's not going to help. You can't shield yourself from this. It's an entirely new type of experience. Way worse than all the previous ones.
That's gotta mean something for someone like Harry, who probably has experienced quite a bit of pain before. What's happening to me? Are you gonna kill me too? Help, Kim, help, my brain's on fire. Yeah, what's happening to me?
I'm using a pale latitude compressor. You and your partner have been caught in its field.
Okay, a pale latitude compressor.
The explosion of static you're hearing. It's the ULAN frequency.
Right, I vaguely remember talking about this to someone.
Blasted from that pale emitter that Angus
Okay,
mentioned.
yeah. Fat Angus was talking about the pale emitter. Okay, now I remember. I saw your equations. It's the ULAN frequency. And yeah, I think we found the frequency on one of the blackboards, probably? It's been so long ago. Fat Angus said you had a pale emitter. You're using one of those devices used to send signals through the pale on me. Huh, fascinating. Yeah, I guess this is the ULAN frequency.
Saw my equations? You've been sniffing through my lorry, right?
Oh.
I expected as much. I am a bit surprised you knew what you were looking at.
Yeah, now I remember. We found the equations under her seat in the lorry, and I didn't really know what to do with it. Okay, yeah. Now it makes sense. So I guess this is the noises the pale emitter is making. Just noises and random numbers, some of which apparently in Japanese, if I heard that correctly.
A pale latitude compressor is used to sort of make the pale more manageable. With a lot of these, you can force a radio signal grid on the pale, literally crunch the distance across it.
That is very fascinating, but I don't think Harry cares at the moment.
Signals are relayed across a series of repeater stations fixed to buoys. Not a fun job manning those stations. All alone out there in the pale, people lose their minds in just a few years.
So, what we are experiencing is a concentration of radio waves.
He gestures towards something with great effort.
Precisely. This is an industrial strength paraboloid. It's meant for forcing dimensions on something that doesn't have them. Needless to say, the frequencies used are out of this world.
Well, either way, they appear to be very painful.
At the upper limit is the large prime number generator station. It's used specifically for pale latitude compression. That's why you may be hearing some numbers. But you might also hear, or think you're hearing, local radio chatter.
Okay, well, I definitely heard the numbers.
She's been holed up in here for a while with no one to talk to. Keep her talking, and you just might get an opportunity to break loose.
Yeah, she seemed to have a desire to talk because she took quite a bit of time to explain to me how this pale emitter works. Okay, so let's see. How can we keep her talking? How did you get your hands on this thing? Will I stay like this forever? Have you experienced the compressor yourself? This is all great, but let's talk about the man who was killed. Please kill it off. I can't take it anymore. Okay, first of all, how did you get this?
I built it myself.
She nods towards her torture device. Okay.
And she's proud of it too. As she altered me. This is way beyond your abilities.
Yes, I am very impressed. Now please turn it off.
That's illegal. I'm guessing it's patented. But we are beyond that, aren't we?
Yeah, I think that maybe a potential patent violation is the lesser problem here, considering that she's just attacking two police officers.
Oh yeah, way beyond.
She studies her death ray and her law officials trapped in it. So, will I stay like this forever?
No. Once I shut down the compressor, the pain will end. It may take a few minutes for you to steady yourself, though. It's a bit like waking out of a very confusing dream.
Well, at least that's something. Now we're hearing music. I guess that's the radio chatter she's talking about. And again, Japanese numbers. Okay, I think it's done for now, so let's continue talking. So, have you experienced the compressor yourself?
Yeah, I stuck my head in there before using it on you. It seemed like the ethical thing to do. Can't say that I enjoyed it. The field was weaker, but I can imagine what you're going through.
Well, how very ethical of you. But anyway, can we maybe talk about the man who was killed?
Yeah, let's not talk about that shit. You were hunting me and fell into my trap instead. That's all there is to say about it.
Yeah, but I mean, we're kind of at an impasse here, unless you want to keep me in this trap forever. But at some point, you either have to let us go or leave or whatever. So maybe we can just talk about this, and I won't arrest you right away, even though I certainly could after you attacked me.
So she thinks of you as hunters, not cops, and of herself merely as prey.
Interesting. But yeah, maybe I can ask you something else then.
If you've got something really important to say, you can do it through the white noise.
Oh, great. And there's more of that noise.
3, 6, 1, 8, 9, 2, 8, 1.
We're looking for a deal with my mattress.
Your radio station, Kim. Alright. Let's see if we can talk over the noise.
Damn this.
The lieutenant clutches his head, grimacing.
God damn it.
She regards you and Kim with sudden sympathy. Oh.
Fine. If you really want to talk, I can dial it down. I've also got a gun, by the way.
Okay. She steps reluctantly out of the shadows. The pain lessens. Okay, it's looking a lot less intense now.
The gun she's carrying is a 2-barreled front loader, not like the murder weapon.
I mean, that's interesting. Doesn't mean that she didn't kill the guy, because she could have another weapon, but it's an interesting detail.
Well, it doesn't feel much better, but you can form sentences. Thinking doesn't seem to hurt as much.
Alright.
Just keep her talking, and you'll get through this.
Okay.
There's only 3 meters between you and the machine. If you keep her distracted for long enough,
Maybe I can get to the machine and switch it off. I'm guessing this over here is the machine.
Be careful when you make your move. That'll be it for questions. Bide your time.
Okay, I have a red check with, well, decent odds. Destroy the machine. But I guess I will follow Empathy's advice and first ask a few questions. So, how did you know we were coming?
I heard you in the passages, and I've been preparing for quite a while.
Well, apparently I was not as stealthy as I thought I would be. By hiding bullets under floorboards. Okay, then I have other questions. Yeah, right, she hid a bullet under the floorboard in the shack.
So you found my shack, huh? I'm not surprised.
She didn't rat you out, by the way. Isobel the washerwoman. Why hide the bullet, though? Preparing for a shootout? Why you are hiding ammo? Yeah, in case you've been wondering, she didn't rat you out.
So nice.
Yeah.
That's one knife I didn't want to find in my back.
Okay.
As opposed to the other knives she's finding there now. Hardy for one.
Right. I mean, they kinda told me where to find her, or that she might be involved in this and the perpetrator. So why hide the bullet?
This could have turned out pretty bad for me if you hadn't walked right into 25 bands of ultra-high frequencies.
Look, at the moment I just want to talk to you.
That's her admitting the bullet was an emergency exit.
Alright, I see. So let's just get right to the topic. Did you shoot Laylee?
No, I didn't do it. I only helped stage the lynching, though I doubt that makes much of a difference to you.
It certainly does. It certainly does, because I'm mostly looking for the guy who killed Laylee. I guess covering up a crime is also a crime, but not the one that I'm really interested in.
Who ratted me out, by the way? Was it Titus? No, he wouldn't have broken first.
You're right. Classier was the first to share his suspicions. It was your girlfriend she grabbed. Well, I guess by girlfriend he also means Classier, so I have to tell her about that one way or the other. Yeah, she was the first to share his suspicions.
Oh, I knew the kitten had claws, but not like this.
Yeah, right.
But she couldn't have known I was on the coast. How did you find me?
Your first guess wasn't entirely off. Right, it was the Hardy Boys. Your own boys told us you were on the coast. Titus told me it took some convincing. It certainly did.
Oh, fuck. It took some convincing my ass. Those guys liked me, I know it. This is what happens to people whom people like.
Well, actually, it did take quite a bit of convincing and a very high skill check, if I remember correctly, where I had to collect lots of bonus points to even make it past that skill check. So, no, he didn't crack easily.
How the fuck did the rest of you get by?
Does she mean that you're not a person whom other people like?
I mean, she might not be wrong about it. Wait, wasn't it you who called me the human can opener? It's not personal. I opened them up. That's basically what I did. I do it by asking questions, and I have some for you. Honestly, I don't know how I do it. I just stumbled in here. Can you please explain this shit to me? No, I definitely opened them up.
I did, didn't I? Now you've come for me. Fuck them all the same.
And yeah, I still have some questions for you.
Like what? I already told you I didn't do it.
Alright, then maybe you can tell me who did.
She still wants the opportunity to make a case for herself.
Okay, well, I guess I will give her the opportunity to make that case. Would you say that Laylee was a likable person? Do you have an alibi for when Laylee was shot? Do you have a gun? Yeah, but I mean, we have already seen that it is not the murder weapon, so it's probably not relevant. Do you like to hang out on rooftops? Did you leave any flowers for Classy on the roof? You're running drugs for the Union. I've been through your lorry. Okay, I don't know. Let's start at the beginning. Would you say Laylee was a likable person?
I didn't like him. Hardened mercenaries aren't particularly likable types.
Fair enough. So you don't feel sympathy for mercs? It's hard work. Did you feel protective of the Union? I mean, that is a potential motive, right?
Yeah, sure. And I didn't like Wild Pines sending in those foreign hirelings. Me and a fuck ton of other people around here.
I hate to be the bearer of bad tidings, but I don't think she's perjuring herself.
Right. But I mean, like I said, this is a potential motive beyond, wanting to help Clasia. So, no sympathy for mercs.
Plenty of broken people who don't come with that kind of body count. Besides, they're paid well for what they do.
I mean, that's true. So, I have other questions.
I'm listening.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of know that she was not in the room for like 15 minutes or so. So, where were you when Laylee was shot?
Man, I was with the boys the whole night. I hope they at least bothered to impress that upon you.
Well, they did, but they also mentioned that you left the room for a moment. There were 10 minutes they couldn't account for. They did say you left to take a really long leak, 15 minutes. There was half an hour missing, you went out. I think it was 15 minutes. It certainly wasn't half an hour. It may have been 10, but I think it was 15.
Yeah, and I'm sure they also made some funny remarks about it. They always do. I've driven a lot of long haul and chugged a lot of beer, man.
Right.
Can't do either without some power of mind over bladder. And anyway, that wouldn't have been enough time.
I mean, it might have been. Hold on, no one takes a 15-minute leak. Our investigation, Winds from the Pain, has shown that 15 minutes was just enough time to commit the murder. Assuming that the person knows about the hidden passage and, could take the elevator up to the balcony. Yeah, I'm not sure. I guess taking a 15-minute leak is unusual.
Look, fuck you, man. I might also have stopped by the bar.
Okay.
She speaketh truth.
If you say so, drama. But yeah, either way, it may have been enough time for the murder.
Wow. Now I'm curious. Please, explain.
Gladly. Play pinball much. Look, there's a secret way from the first floor of the wall into the roof. Exactly. Yeah, let's just get straight to the point.
Don't know it, but also...
She frowns, studying your face.
Evaluating your competence as a police officer.
Really? You're evaluating it? I mean, the footprints we found in the passage was not the odd soul, so we can't really place her in that passage, right?
The shot couldn't have come from the roof, or we would have all heard it downstairs.
I mean, that's a good point. Honestly, I kind of assumed that people wouldn't be able to hear it because, a full room, people were talking, there was music, and the balcony is like 2 stories above them, so it didn't really occur to me that you should be able to hear the shot. We should have tested that maybe, if you can hear it or not. But yeah, I guess that is not an unreasonable point.
She has a part
Right.
there. No one mentioned.
The pain stops him from finishing the sentence. It seems that Harry has a higher pain threshold than Kim because he can still talk a lot more than Kim. Kim barely is able to get like one sentence out.
That didn't go super well. You've got to lay something better on her.
Yeah, I guess we should have thought about the noise that the gun made. Of course, it means if Laylee wasn't shot from the balcony, there's really only one place that is left, which is the island, because we ruled out any other potential places. You have a gun, but it's not the murder weapon as far as I can tell. Do you like to hang out on rooftops? I mean, like I said, we have just established that the shot probably didn't come from the rooftop because we would have heard it. I'm not sure about the flower, if that has anything to do with the case, but I guess I'm going to ask it.
No. Gifts of flowers and candy aren't really my style.
Okay. These weren't just flowers, they're symbols of revolution pushed through the pain. But Glacia was mourning. Okay, so you didn't leave Maybells. Again, I'm not sure if this is going anywhere, but whatever. I guess they're symbols of the revolution.
So now I'm leaving revolutionary symbols around? Come on.
I don't know. Yeah, Glacia was in mourning.
I never did understand why, when someone dies, a hothouse's worth of flowers has to die too.
Okay, I guess this is not going anywhere. Yeah, let's just continue.
No, I did not.
Alright, but maybe a little bit more interesting are the drugs that we found, or the fact that you apparently smuggled drugs for the Union.
So, Heart of Gold Tommy fucked me over too. Never trust a musician.
Well, actually, it wasn't him. I think we got that information from the fascist lorry driver, right?
Maybe twist the knife, just in case. Make her more desperate.
No, he didn't. I found my own way in. Well, yeah, I found the lorry and I talked to the fascist lorry driver. Yeah, I made him talk. It's a lie. It's a lie, and I don't want to implicate Tommy with something that he didn't do, so let's just tell the truth.
Okay, great. You got into my lorry on your own. What now? You're going to arrest me for drug trafficking?
I mean, probably not. There's a lot of things I could arrest you for, but like I said, my main goal here is to arrest the murderer, and if you didn't do it, then I will have to keep looking. You're a criminal, I can't trust anything you say. You had a financial incentive to kill the merc. Financial one? Because of the drugs?
Man, it's to get away from all that murderous shit that I left Jamrock, my previous employer, for the Union.
Okay. The lieutenant is unable to articulate his question. Yeah, he seems to be more heavily affected by this than Harry. I guess Harry is just numb already.
She deliberately avoided naming the mob she worked for. You might be able to find this out later.
Right.
I got lucky being a dispatcher. Never had to do any of the really dirty work myself. This gun has only been used for self-defense against serious scum.
She turns the knob down just a millimeter.
There. It's going to be easier to reach the machine now.
Okay, that's good. But you're threatening us with it. I wish I could use my gun right now. Yeah, you're still threatening us with your gun.
Based on what I've heard about you, you are serious scum.
Really? What have you heard about me? Yeah, I'm not sure if I really need to ask about the gun and the rooftops, because we have already ruled out that it's a rooftop and it's probably not the murder weapon that she's carrying, so let's just continue.
Yeah? Where?
More questions before doing anything.
Okay. Well, my odds have increased, but I guess I will take suggestion and continue to talk to her. Who killed the merc if it wasn't you? What happened Sunday night? Tell me your version. If you didn't kill him, why hide? These are all good questions. So yeah, any theory who may have killed him?
How should I know? As I keep saying, he already had a bullet in his head when I got to him, and there hasn't been any useful gossip over the radio.
Gossip over the radio?
Those rings around her eyes. Her tired voice. She's been staying up late, listening in on the conversations crisscrossing Martinez.
Okay.
Police radio? You've been following the case?
Who hasn't? You know, I can still see him there, in Claus's room, lying on his side. He was still warm, but the bluish light coming through the broken window made him look as though he'd been dead for a good long while.
Alright, so you say you didn't kill him. In that case, give me your version of events.
She eyes you warily, as though gauging your sincerity.
I am very sincere.
It's okay. We just want to...
He struggles to finish the sentence.
All right, don't kill yourself over it. I was shooting the shit with Hardy and the boys over a few beers, like always. Then Klasya comes in, all pale and shuddering.
Okay, that is pretty much the same story that Titus told us.
She sits down with a drink, trying to steady her nerves. So I grab a seat next to her.
Wait, did she also seem high to you? Klasya said you knew something was wrong immediately. What did she say? Yeah, was she high?
Oh yeah, super. But I didn't think too much of it at first. I'd seen her party hard before.
Alright, again, so far her story checks out with what we learned before. And you knew something was wrong immediately?
No, I really didn't. She's not that easy to read. I just assumed she'd done too much blow. It wouldn't be a first for her. But no such luck. She was in some deep shit. She asked me to come upstairs. The merc she'd been going with was lying on the bedroom floor, dead. I knew she couldn't get the authorities involved, so yeah.
You made it look like he'd been hanged.
How did you manage to come up with a plan so quickly? It's pretty weird that you came up with this plan right on the spot. These basically say the same thing.
What? No. Faking a lynching was her idea.
Oh, it was her idea.
Yeah, in cold blood. It really surprised me how quickly she was able to get a hold of herself once we got up there. It was like she was another person. The party girl was gone.
Yeah, she has layers and dark secrets. We have noticed that before.
She asked me to help her drag him into the shower so she could wind the shower head around his neck to fake lividity. Then she dressed him while I went to get the Hardy Boys.
That does seem very cold-blooded after what just happened.
She lied to you about that, too.
The drama is very, very upset about this. Showerhead, resourceful. That's bad that she'd been so calm. Yeah, maybe. It is very resourceful, though.
Yeah. I wasn't sure whether to admire her or be disturbed.
Do you think she killed Laylee herself? I mean, maybe, but again, then we should have heard the shot, right?
As I keep telling you cops, we didn't hear anything downstairs.
Okay. Yep.
No gunshot, nothing.
I get it now. I guess we're going to assume now that you should have been able to hear the shot. So since we didn't hear it, the shot did not come from the balcony.
But even if this is true, weren't you worried the lynching might lead to...
War? The thought crossed my mind. But the mercenary's death was going to have repercussions either way. Although the way things are going...
Right.
She doesn't want to talk about this, but not because she has something to hide. She doesn't want the guilt.
The guilt for causing a war between the Union and the Mercs?
Fuck it. I'm not responsible for these people after what they did to me.
So, why did you hide if you didn't kill him?
I saw you roll into town. I wasn't about to stick around for questioning by a goddamn La Puta Madre agent.
La Puta Madre agent? What do you mean?
So this is what she was scared to tell Titus. This cop.
Yeah, what do you mean, La Puta Madre agent? I mean, I remember La Puta Madre. It's some kind of criminal gang.
Yes, you. Everyone says you're his peon.
Huh.
His human can opener.
Okay, everyone is saying that, really? I mean, I can neither confirm nor deny that, since I don't remember, so I guess it's possible. If you think about it, you certainly may want to question how Harry is able to afford his apparently excessive substance abuse on an RCM wage. Maybe he is getting money from somewhere else as well, or drugs, that is.
Through the sudden sharp pain in your head, you hear the lieutenant mumble something to himself. fucking hell. And why me? You hear through the white noise. It's especially bad suddenly. Felt like a vein exploded.
Who's everyone? How do you know this? Bullshit, you're trying to throw me off. No one says that. Yeah, who's everyone?
Everyone in Jamrock. The cops, the criminals. Why do you think I'm holed up in here with a goddamn death ray waiting for you?
Okay, well, apparently she's really afraid of me. And again, I can't really confirm or deny this, but I guess it's not completely out of the question. He's certainly, taking illegal drugs, so he already has like at least 1 foot in criminal business. So working for some crime boss is certainly possible. It will also explain why his colleagues don't like him.
If she knows that about you, she must know your real name too.
Well, let's see. Tell me, what's my name? If you know that about me, you must know my name. Fuck yeah, I'm La Puta Madre agent. You better let me go. La Puta Madre, I've heard of La Puta Madre. He's dangerous, right? Yeah, do you know my name?
Harry Dubois. One corrupt motherfucker with the disco pants and a funny tie. Agent to La Puta Madre.
I mean, she certainly knows a few things about me, so she might be right about this as well.
All of this just means that you're effective. Criminals know you and are scared of you.
I mean, that also might be an explanation. But yeah, I've heard of La Puta Madre and I guess he's dangerous, right?
Is that a joke or a threat? I'm guessing both.
Yeah, now that I think about it, this could be conceived as a threat. It was actually just a question. No, that was a real question. I'm sorry. I know I'm supposed to know all about this, but I lost my memory recently. I'm not sure if she's going to believe that.
Yeah, sure.
She doesn't believe you.
Nope, she doesn't.
I'm sure La Puta Madre himself will explain it all to you soon enough.
What did you do to this Madre anyway? Any recent business here?
You've been to my lorry. You think the biggest player in Jamrock appreciates competition? And now I have Harry Can Opener in my lair. Fucking Titus.
So you think I'm actually after you because you are smuggling drugs in competition to La Puta Madre? I can assure you, I'm just trying to find the murderer.
She's not going to change her mind that easily. She still perceives you as a threat.
Evidently.
Wait, one thing. Possibly small, but she said you rolled into town. Was that you singular or plural? She might know something.
I'm not sure why you would assume that you is plural in this case, but I guess I can ask. When I came into town, was there anyone with me? And I can ask about the bunker. Yeah, but let's ask this first.
Yeah, you had your death squad with you. What happened to them anyway?
My death squad? I don't know what happened to them. Who was in this death squad? Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Sure you do. I bet they're just outside waiting. I guess I'll take my chances.
I can assure you they not. I mean, there are like 2 other policemen in town, but they're just sitting in the whirling doing nothing. So who was in this squad?
Well, it wasn't this scrawny dude. You had 2 guys and a lady.
Huh.
The guys looked pretty buff. Lady wasn't bad either.
So maybe she is talking about the other 2 policemen we talked to earlier. Jean and Judith, right? But I mean, it's 2 guys, so there must have been a 3rd one. And if they came with me to this place to investigate the case, why are they just sitting in the whirling and do nothing? Yeah, what else can you tell me?
One of the guys seemed chipper, a blonde. The other had a brooding something or other about her. And the woman was the only one in uniform. All were carrying.
Okay, yeah, I guess these are Jean and Judith. I mean, Jean is definitely the brooding one. But what about the chipper blonde one? We haven't seen that guy before. Huh. And again, why did they come here with me apparently, and now they are just sitting around in the walling? Maybe after Harry's drunken antics they just decided, well, fuck that guy. He can do this on his own if, for all we care.
That sound about right?
Yeah, I have no idea.
No idea who these people are, literally.
I mean, I have some idea.
Satellite Officer Vicmere looks out of the window grimly, then puts his coffee down and turns to Patrol Officer Minot. We could either take a room here in the working or go home for today.
Okay. I mean, Vicmere is Jean, I believe. And this might be Judith. So I guess these are the quote-unquote death squad that she's talking about. But yeah, I can assure you, they're not here. They're not helping me at all. They're just sitting in the whirling and seem to be observing me.
Let's go home, Jean. Nothing's going to happen today, she responds quietly. Jean takes his blonde wig off. Call Heidelstam. He can give us a ride.
Heidelstam? Hang on a second. We've heard that name before. I'm just trying to remember who that is. But the name is familiar. But yeah, Jean is the guy with the wig. So maybe they really only came here to watch me solve this case. I guess that's possible. I think I know them. They're Martinez. Right. Yeah, that's right. I was just testing you. They're right outside with the guns. No, that doesn't ring any bells. Yep, they're in Martinez.
Friction, lock, set.
Don't leave me here! Please leave!
Fantastic. I've got to get on the road. Then you can go find your friends. Unless you have anything pressing to ask me.
Well, apparently I have one more question about the bunker.
What bunker?
The communist hideout back there. Okay, just a place some comrades stopped through. A revolutionary bunker. Just a bunker. Have you been there? I think we have already established that no one has been there for quite some time, but well, let's ask it anyway.
Don't know anything about it. No one's been around since I set up camp. But I'm sure I'm not the first vagabond to...
Her voice trails off into white noise in your head. It feels like an aneurysm approaching. Yep, that is an aneurysm approaching. Oh dear, I'm using a lot of health charges here. Yeah, maybe I should stock up a little bit.
Keep calm. Breathe in. After the pain recedes, it's a little clearer.
Okay, we still have our red check here. My chances have increased further. Nudged it during drug talks. Momentary window of clarity. Okay, these are pretty good chances. Let's do it. There we go. Destroy that hellish machine. The way he's going so slowly, she could certainly stop him.
Did it. The compressor lies broken on its side. It's quiet in your head again. Ooh. It still hurts like hell, but...
Well, that was something. You're under arrest. See them fireworks, Kim? Glance back. Whisper over your shoulder. Are you okay, Kim? Yeah, let's see if he's fine.
All good, officer. Be careful.
She looks at the machine, assessing the damage. Her hand trembles.
Oh, fuck it.
Oh dear, what the hell are you doing now? She puts the barrel of the gun into her mouth. So basically she would rather kill herself than let me question or arrest her. So what are you doing?
Problem solving.
That isn't going to solve any problem, lady.
Ma'am, put the gun down. That's not the solution to your problems. You are...
Oh, yes it is.
Okay, I have another red check. I can convince her to put the gun down. The odds aren't terrible. But maybe I don't want to risk it. I mean, if I fail this skill check, then she's probably going to kill herself. Now, I can't go into my inventory to, you know, increase my rhetoric via my outfit, but I can invest my emergency skill point into more rhetoric. Sure, let's do it. I don't want to risk this. Okay, that's a lot better. There we go.
She's truly desperate. She thinks she has no other options. You need to give her options.
Yes, I hope so. What options do we have?
You know.
Maybe I can still talk her out of it. Please put your hands up. Just walk away. I wish I could just let you go, but I have to follow protocol. Yeah, I may have to let her go. And I mean, I'm not really convinced that she killed the guy, so it's probably okay if I let her go. But yeah, maybe I can still talk her out of it.
This is how you talk her out of it. It's the only scenario in which she lives.
Alright. Just walk away. I wish I could just let you go, but I have to follow protocol. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm going to let her go away. We might be able to find her again later if I really have to.
She stares at you, frozen, the gun still in her mouth, eyes filled with dark intensity. Then something shifts in her.
Come on, put the gun down. I just spent my emergency point just to make sure that I could save you. I hope you appreciate it.
Her neck and shoulders relax, and her grip on the gun loosens.
Alright, here we go. You don't have to do this. You're not cornered. I'm letting you go. Just fucking go, okay, before I change my mind. Yeah, you don't have to do this.
Day of miracles. I'll take it.
She says, pulling the gun out of her mouth, eyes still fixed on you. Then she turns her gaze to the tunnel behind you. I'll take it.
She runs past you, then past the lieutenant, and disappears into the darkness of the tunnel.
And there goes our only suspect.
Good call.
The lieutenant is still unsteady on his feet. Okay, but apparently Kim agrees with my decision here. Are you sure? I did my best. Thanks. Yeah, are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. I would have done the same had I not been incapacitated.
What if we just let the murderer go? I think she didn't do it. I think she did it, but I didn't want her to die. Yeah, I'm not sure, to be honest. So what if we let the murderer go?
I have a feeling we didn't. Her tent. We should check it out.
Okay, her tent, you say. I guess I will have a look at it. And hopefully it will give us another clue to follow up on. Ruby's gone. Go to her tent. Okay, well, that was very dramatic. And like I said, I hope we didn't just let the murderer go and her tent is going to give us another lead. But the episode is getting very long, so I'm going to make a cut here. As always, thank you for watching and see you again next time.